Hotep, I am the Amen Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law. We are deception stoppers, America's only 4D education service. I am the 4D destroyer. I'm not a lawyer. This is not a law firm. We don't advocate that you don't support your human offspring. We simply advocate you made it in private. Take care of them in private. Okay. This gentleman, someone emailed me this, I believe it was yesterday. And what I want to do is, and I explained to you about the stimulus fraud bullshit. Okay, I'm going to show you how to turn it around and use it to your advantage. Okay, and it gives you a remedy right on this document. All right, so it says the U.S. What happened to my payment? The U.S. Department of Treasury Bureau of the Fiscal Service applied all or part of your payment to a delinquent debt that you owe. There it is right there. All right, and we'll get back to that in a second. This action is authorized by federal law. Below is your payment information. Okay. Now, says, who do I owe? We applied your payment to debt that you owe to the following agency: Department of Human Services. Problem? No problem. Please see additional pages for other debts, if any. It says, what should I do now? Okay. If you agree, if you agree, do you agree that you owe a debt? You do not need to do anything. All right. So here, this sentence here is giving you an opportunity to go after somebody, which is the Department of Human Services. All right. Your debt balance has been reduced. If you believe that your payment was applied in error, you would like to resolve your debt, or you have questions about your debt outstanding balance, contact the agency listed under What Do I Owe, which is right here. Please have this notice available when you contact the agency. Okay? Only an agency listed under Who Do I Owe has information about your debt. Before sending a debt to fiscal services, an agency must send notice to you at the address in its recordings, in its records. The notice explains the amount and type of debt you owe. There it is. The rights available to you and the agency's intention to collect the debt by applying eligible federal payments made to you. All right. For questions about your debt, please call the agency listed. All right. If you have questions about the Treasury Offset Program, please visit our website. Now, gentlemen, this is your opportunity if you get one of these documents, okay? And I'm quite sure there's plenty of these circulating around because this was just another scam. All right. Since when do you owe the Department of Human Services? How do you owe the Department of Human Services? So at this juncture, what you want to do is you want to get with the Department of Human Services and start sticking them. Now let's see how you can do this. Okay. All right. So this is gonna be use the stimulus fraud to your advantage. All right. This is a perfect opportunity for you to bring an action against the agency, the crime family. All right. So they're saying that you owe a debt. Oh, to be bound to do or omit something, especially to pay a debt. What is a debt? A sum of money due by certain and express agreement. Okay? An express agreement or express contract, a legally binding agreement, the terms of which are all clearly stated either orally or in writing. For an express contract to come together, there must be an offer. What is an offer? Made by one of the parties and acceptance of that offer by the other party. Did they make you an offer? And did you accept that offer? Okay. So now, all right, they're saying that you owe a debt. So they're subject to what? This is there's a maxim. The burden of proof rests upon he who asserts or he who affirms, not he who denies. So they are asserting that you owe a debt. Okay. Now here's the thing: a debt, there must be an express agreement, car note, mortgage, rent, whatever. Okay. No one can order you to pay a debt. All right. That's like a judge. They can't haul you in the court and order you to pay somebody's car note. All right. It doesn't work that way. So if I was in your situation, what I would do is I would take this opportunity. All right. And here's a case law. A party cannot be bound by contract that he has not made or authorized. Free consent is an indispensable element of making a valid contract. All right, no problem. So your good friends over there are stating that you owe the Department of Human Services a debt. All right, no problem. Now you got proof. Okay? You have absolute proof. The burden of proof rests on them because they're asserting that you owe a debt. Okay? Now, what you want to do is write to them, and you can use this little dialogue if you want. That's fine and dandy. Okay? And write to them and explain it to them. Remember, gentlemen, you're not reinventing the wheel. All you're doing is you're going to take their information and you're going to use it against them. They are asserting that you owe a private corporation a debt. All right? And it says right here, it says, if you agree. Obviously, you do not agree. Okay? If you agree, you owe the debt. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. You provide me with the express agreement, okay, that creates a sum of money due. Okay? You got 10 days to do so. All right? After the 10 days, and that's 10 business days, on the 11th day, what you do is, all right, and when you send it, get it notarized. All right? Send it certified mail, or if you want to use a notary to send it, that's fine too. Okay? Get it notarized and have the notary send it. All right? Which is fine and dandy. All right? If it's someone that you don't know, then fine, you can send it yourself. But that notarized, once it gets notarized, that's a legal document. All right? It's a legal and binding document. Okay? You give them 10 business days to produce the express agreement that proves that you owe a debt. Failure to produce that agreement means that you owe, now they owe you money. See? You get it? You're going to twist it around. All right, and then on the 11th day, what you're going to do is you'll file a petition, all right, in court. All right, you'll have to pay a filing fee because you know their courts ain't free. All right, you file a petition in court, right? You get a court date, and then you effectuate. You get a process server, all right, or how if you want to serve them yourself, or you can hire the sheriff to do it. I think they charge like $50, all right, to serve these people. And then on your court date, when you go in there on the 10th day, like I said, if they don't produce that express agreement, that means that they acquiesced into agreeing that you don't owe them a debt, and you also want to demand a full refund from all the money that they've stolen from you or you've given voluntarily. Okay? All right? It's really a slam dunk case. So even though they're screwing people over, this is a prime opportunity for you, gentlemen, all right, to put it down, and go after these people who's accusing you of owing a debt. Now, since they are the accusers, they have to satisfy the burden of proof. I want to tell them I want a copy of that express agreement that creates a certain amount of money due. Okay, if they can't produce it, then you don't owe any money, which means you can hopefully, if you can find a clean judge, okay, you can get your money back. Okay. You do not have to reinvent the wheel, gentlemen. Okay. So I know it's frustrating out there right now, but this is a small opportunity for you to launch your 4D counterattack. All right. It is so simple. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. All right. You don't have to bang your head against the wall. A small, simple demand, a certified document, all right, sent by a notary. Okay. With 10 days to respond. Because here's the thing, all right. I have tenants in I own properties. I have tenants, and what happens is these tenants, they sign a lease. All right, that's the certain express agreement. So if one of my tenants or any of my tenants decided, hey, well, I don't feel as though that I owe you any money, I'm going to take you to court. Okay. And they do, right? And we go into court and they say, well, what are we here for? Well, he wants $500 a month from you. For what? For rent. All right. And the judge's going to look at me and he's going to shrug his shoulders like, okay. And all I'm going to do is present the lease that he signed or the express agreement that he signed, okay, to pay $500 or whatever it is a month. All right, case dismissed. The judge is going to throw him out of court. All right, it's no different than if they repossess a car. I mean, I remember back in the day, gentlemen, when I was going through some shit, I had a car repossessed. It's not cool. All right, but they had every right to do so because in the express agreement, it stated, all right, that if you miss a certain amount of payments, they'll come and get your shit. All right, you can't take them to court. All right, because you agreed to the terms and conditions of the agreement. All right. So if you never signed a contract agreeing to pay these people any money, all right, and they cannot produce that contract, then that means you don't owe them. And now, basically, it puts them in a bind because they owe you now. Okay. Not only, and so you go to court, you be like, look, and you'll be the petitioner, so you get to talk first. Just want to ask you why we're here. Well, Monitor, I got this letter in the mail. All right. Department of Human Services, State of Oklahoma, has accused me of owing a debt. Okay. And it says down here, if I agree that I owe the debt, don't do anything. I don't agree that I owe a debt. Therefore, what I did was a notary, an affidavit, whatever you want to call it, was created. It was notarized. It was sent by a notary. They were given 10 days to provide the express agreement that proves that I was that I owe a debt, that you owe a debt. All right. Now, under the maxim, the burden of proof rests upon he who asserts, not he who denies. All right. And then you let them know a party cannot be bound by a contract that he has not made or authorized. Free consent is an indispensable element in making valid contracts. Alexander versus Bosworth. All right. Then the judge is going to look at them like, okay. And then, that's even if they show up to court. If they don't show up to court, you win. All right. If they show up to court and your 4D skills are flawless, you can beat them with ease. Because they're going to come in and say, well, Your Honor, he was ordered to pay child support. Objection. I'm a man by nature. I'm a man by nature, equal, free, and independent. Free means not subject to the legal constraint of another, having the power to follow the dictates of my own free will. And not to mention, Blessings versus Freestone. Title 4D was never intended to benefit individual children. All right, and you can prove that right here because it says you owe the Department of Human Services. Baby mama name ain't on here. Neither are his offspring. See? All right, you get it? All right, so this simple letter can result in you taking them to court, proving that you don't owe a debt, and then flipping it around and making them liable to pay you now. I'm Yaman Osiris. You have your assignment, gentlemen. Okay. If you need help, bang my email 4d_destroyer@yahoo.com. All right. And again, if you need some materials, just let me know and we'll send you whatever. There's no cost for that. All right. So it's time to get your fight on, fellas. This is perfect timing. All right. I already told you and showed you, and there's been other videos on YouTube showing that the stimulus is the checks won't be going to people who allegedly owe child support. Now, all right, you bring them into court and make them prove that you owe the debt by demanding a copy of the express agreement that creates a sum of money due. They can't provide it, then they owe you. All right, you have your assignments, fellas. Hotel.